My name's Jacqueline Peart and welcome to this week's inspiration, the prayer of Jabez. The Bible in 1 Chronicles 4:9-10 says, "Now Jabez was more honourable than his brothers, and his mother called his name Jabez, saying, because I bore him in pain. And Jabez called on the God of Israel, saying, Oh, that you would bless me indeed, and enlarge my territory, that your hand would be with me, and that you would keep me from evil, that I may not cause pain." So God granted him what he had requested. Several years ago, so many people were reading this book, and so many people were praying the prayer of Jabez. And we heard testimony upon testimony of how God had transformed lives through this prayer. It's so interesting. It's a simple prayer that can be found through a whole family of genealogy. So I began reading and seeking God for myself about this simple prayer and saying, Lord, what was it about this that you answered his request? One of the things that really stood out was the fact that his name was Pain. Yet he says that I would not cause pain. Some of us have been named things that isn't ours, that we've been named a pain. Some of us a pain in the neck, for want of a better expression. Some of us have been called lazy, some of us have been called unwanted. But whatever you've been called, we can pray that same prayer and say, Lord, that I would not cause pain, or I would not cause any kind of dysfunction, as it were. The second thing that I noticed about this prayer was that it was simple. It wasn't long-winded. It wasn't, Lord and thou art and all of this wonderful stuff that somehow we get ourselves entwined in and entangled in. So I want to encourage you this week, think about how you pray. God is such a simple God. When we look at his prayer, the Lord's Prayer, it is so succinct and it's so simple and it says exactly what is required. That's something else that Jabez did. Jabez also exercised wisdom. He asked that God would remain with him. In everything that you do this week, ask God to remain with you. In fact, ask him to direct your path so that you walk in a route and in a place and a format that he has ordained and set apart for you. This week, I want you to begin to think about praying simple prayers like the prayer of Jabez that says, Lord, oh, that you would bless me indeed, that you would enlarge my territory, that you would keep me from evil, that I would not cause pain. This week, let it be said that the prayers that you prayed, God answered your request. In Jesus' name.